Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Ray, back with another video to share with you my best tips and tricks about highlight incorrect word. By the end of this video, you will get much needed clarity on some of the most frequently asked questions and many more. If you're interested in learning all of these, then keep on watching. Highlight incorrect words really test your ability to stay focused and your ability to read and listen at the same time. You're given a paragraph of text like this on the screen, and it's usually between 250 to 300 words long. The paragraph is supposed to be a transcript of the recording you are about to hear, except that a few words are not the exact match. Your job is to highlight those words by clicking on them. You will get 2 or 3 of these in your test. Before we do one exercise together, I need to remind you of the preparation time. Now, before the transcript begins, you get 10 seconds of preparation time. It's not enough time to read the transcript word for word, but you can skim it with 2 purposes in mind. One is to figure out what the general topic is and make a mental note of words that do not fit this topic. The second purpose is to pay extra attention to certain types of words and locate those potential incorrect words. I will talk about those types of words in a moment. Once the audio ends, technically you can take your time, finalize your answer, and submit your response. But I highly recommend you move on fast rather than second-guessing your initial selection. We will talk about negative scoring in a later part of this video. Another important reason is that in this part of the listening section, there is only one overall timer. There is no time limit on a per question basis. You need to be mindful of your time and make sure you have sufficient time in the end for the most critical task type in PTE, right from dictation. Spending too much time on listening tasks that carry fewer points and missing out on one or more right from dictation questions is one of the biggest mistakes a student can make in their PTE exam. Now let's do one exercise together. I will give you 10 seconds to purposefully skim the paragraph before the audio begins.
In January 1788, the anchors of the sea-battered ships of the First Fleet rattled down into the sparkling waters of Sydney Cove, and 780 of England's most unwanted were herded ashore by their guards, British Navy Marines. The convicts were bullied into some semblance of order to view the raising of the English flag as Australia became the farthest outpost of the largest empire the world has ever seen.
Welcome back. There are 5 incorrect words in this transcript. How many have you got correctly? Leave a comment down below and let me know. Number 1, move your cursor. In this item type, you have to select the wrong words as the text is read. Don't try to make any notes as you listen. Move the cursor along as words are spoken and click on any words that sound differently from the words on the screen. Your first goal should be following the audio. If you are unable to understand a word and suddenly find that the audio has moved ahead while you're still looking at the earlier word, quickly jump to where the audio is. If you lag behind, you will miss out on the rest of the audio. This is a short way of losing marks. Tip number 2, scoring. In order to complete this task, you read and listen at the same time, so naturally it contributes points to both reading and listening. Specifically, it contributes 8.9 points to your reading and 7.9 points to your listening. This is the 3rd most weighted listening task after write from dictation and summarize spoken text. In terms of how you are scored for this item type, we have something called negative marking. Negative marking only occurs with 3 item types. The first is reading, multiple choice, choose multiple answer. The second is listening, multiple choice, choose multiple answer. The third is listening, highlight incorrect words. What happens is, for each word you choose correctly as incorrect words, you get 1 point. For each word you incorrectly choose, you lose a point. Let's say, for example, there are 5 incorrect words in the paragraph. You pick out 4 of those words correctly, and you incorrectly pick out another word. Your incorrect selection negates the correct selection, so ultimately you are only getting 3 out of the maximum 5 points. If you hadn't incorrectly highlighted the correct words, you would have gotten 4 points out of the maximum 5 points. The lesson here is don't go on a random clicking spree, only highlight the incorrect words that you are 100% certain about. Oh, by the way, you can also click on the highlighted words to remove it from your answer if you're unsure. Tip number 3, 2 things you should pay attention to. The tricky part of this task is that if you only read the paragraph, those incorrect words still kind of make sense. They still fit in the overall context of the paragraph, but they are not the same as what's in the audio. That's why you really need to listen very carefully, focus on the sound rather than meaning of the audio. The most common number of incorrect words is 5. However, depending on the length of the paragraph, it can vary between 4 to 8. Those incorrect words are usually spread throughout the paragraph, 1 incorrect word every 1 or 2 lines. They're usually not right next to each other. The words you're looking for are usually content words, meaning words that give you information. Those are nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. You also don't need to focus on spelling or whether a singular or plural form should be used. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more future videos like this. Good luck on your PTE study and exam. I'll see you in the next one.